reckon with the fact that these biblical characters actually are a lot more like us, then a lot more of us could actually see ourselves as worthy as being called,
Yeah,
and
wow.
people who actually are God would choose to use to work in and through. I
Mm.
think so many of us think we're so damaged, so dirty, so unworthy that we don't even see ourselves as people that God desires to work in and through. But I think if we muddy the water of some of these biblical characters in the way the scripture does for us, but we just don't choose to enter in, I think that we could actually start to check some of that problem, and we could see ourselves as actually being vessels of transformation and agents of liberation in the way
Mm.
that scripture really commissions us to be. But we have to have that belief. And I believe our sin, our shame, our brokenness, our trauma, all that stuff can keep us from believing that about ourselves and heeding the call of God upon our lives. And again,
Mm.
I spent a lot of time in the Moses chapter talking about how I really believe that that was true in Moses' life, and that's why it took him so long to actually be open to the fact that he, in all of his imperfections, with his speech limitations, with his background of having murdered somebody, with him having to deal with the complexities of being a Hebrew raised in Pharaoh's house, where he was
Yeah.
told his whole life that he comes from an inferior people. Like all these things, like these are real struggles and challenges that we have to overcome today as we try to see ourselves as people that God would choose to work in and through. And these are real things. And I think when we don't take these real things to the biblical text and actually see ourselves in the text, it starts to limit our ability to be used by God.
Mm,
That's good.
that's a
That's good.
word.